Donnie B, GotDaBeats.
Good evening, everybody. This is Donnie B, Got the Beats. You listening to the beat, and you're watching the beat as well. You know what we do. We only get the most interesting people on this podcast to talk about whatever endeavors that they got going on. These are people that you need to know. Okay, so I have the pleasure, and you know me, I always got to do a backstory, right? So I got the pleasure. House be proud, I swear. I have a person that's very near and dear to my heart. If all y'all know me as a music producer and how much music means to me, y'all know that my dad was a musician and a producer as well. I get everything from him. He gets all the praise. But the man that was right there with him, his ace boom coon, his left hand into his right hand. I got my Uncle Robert Holmes over here.
What's up?
Also got Rayford Jones on the other side.
All right now.
All right. Rayford Jones is just as equally as talented as a musician as my Uncle Rob over here. So without further ado, let's jump into it real quick because this is gonna go for a little while. All right, I'm pretty sure. I'd like to introduce Robert Holmes and Rayford Jones. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh man, we chilling. What do you think? We chilling.
Yeah. Okay.
You sitting over here in Omaha, Nebraska, chilling, freezing.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's freezing. Like, what's the temperature? What's the temperature out there now?
It ain't freezing yet.
Okay.
So now, Philly, we have a different kind of cold.
Okay.
We can put clothes on, you get warm. Omaha is to the bone.
Oh, it's the bone, yeah.
To the bone. It's to the bone.
Hey, listen. That's why I moved to LA, man. I can't with that. I can't with the cold no more, bro. We got one temperature most of the time, and I'm good with that.
I hear you.
In California, man, you so warm out there, man. It'd be 50 degrees below zero down here.
And I just smile at you guys lovingly. I'm sending you warm hugs.
I'm telling you, it is crazy. But man, so now, how are you going to start this off? What you want to do first?
Well, let's go. Let's go. Uncle Rob, let's go with it. Let's start with who is Robert Holmes. Let's tell them about your pedigree. Tell them about your backstory, Uncle Rob.
Oh man, me and your pops, man, and everybody there, and mom and everything, which is your grandmother and everything like that, Bonnie and everybody from home.
Shout out to Philly.
Shout out to Philly.
South Jersey.
There you go. There you go. And I look at this, man, and when the day you was, born, I had you in my arms, I can't. I said, look at this guy, man. Jim said, what's up, man? Man, look at this boy, man. Look at him, man. Look at the hairs on this boy. And I had Robert Jr. beside me, and Robin, the twins.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Robin and Robin.
Yeah, but I just, this man, we got a background that's crazy. And I miss home a lot. Seriously, I do. When I went back home, it wasn't the same way like I saw it, And when I saw Chestnut Street on there, and I saw the whole street blocked off. That never happened when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad, I was my right-hand brother, man. He had my back, I had his back. and he always took care of me. I took care of him, and it's something interesting, and I do miss him. Don't get me wrong, I miss my boy. Bass player, we started out together. I played the guitar, he plays the bass. Now he did play the guitar for a little bit. He did. He said, "No, Rob, I'm gonna change it to something else." I said, "What?" It came with a 4-string. I can't remember who got him the bass. I think his mom got him the bass. And ever since then, he had an old stereo set in the room for hi-fi. Your dad, yeah, it was a big one. He found a way to hook that up and play his bass. I said, "Man, how you do this?" "Oh, Rob, I did it like this." And I didn't know he knew anything about electronics, but he did. So your stereo hi-fi was his amp. And the song he played was Garden to Eden. Garden to Eden.
Yeah.
Garden to Eden. Doom, 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 doom. I said, "Man, what is this?" Said, "Rob, you got to learn how to do it." I said, "Oh, my God, here we go." And then we used to play on the front porch. We used to be jamming, boy. Your grandma's going to, "Y'all just keep it going. Keep it going." Your grandfather, oh, it was something when we first started and everything. And I talked to Bonnie the other day. She told me that they got video cameras of that.
Yep.
Tapes. I didn't know that. It's going on. But before I go any further, I'm going to get the spell out to the people. Carol Winfield.
Okay.
She's our manager. And she said when the next time she going to try to, she couldn't make it this time because she had a friend died of COVID. Her son died of COVID, 19. And he was going to get married 2 weeks from now. And that COVID-19 is no joke. But it's Carol Winfield, she's a manager. And the next time they want to be on here, they want to bring the producer. We'll talk about that later on in the program.
Okay.
And stuff that we're getting ready to do in the future. Now I'm gonna let Rayford tell his story. Go ahead, Rayford.
Mr. Rayford, go on. Tell us about your story.
Born and raised Omaha, Nebraska. Lived here all my life. In and out doing some things with some studio stuff here and there. Portland, Oregon, Memphis, Tennessee, even Florida. Stuff like that. And of course, here in Omaha. Just been into music since I was a teenager. Actually, I was younger than that, but didn't start getting serious till I was a teenager. Writing songs in high school instead of learning stuff, Still graduated though. So got
right.
that. But yeah, been songwriting for years. Wasn't until about 30 years ago I really started playing an instrument and putting my ideas on an actual keyboard. I bought one of those a sequencer, because I wanted the whole thing, the whole sound. So I got one of those and got busy. Started writing stuff. Married, divorced. Divorce gave me inspiration for a whole lot of songs.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
But yeah, man, just been at that. Took a hiatus for a little while when I was younger. I was in a band in the mid '70s.
Okay.
Took a break from it. Got a real job, and stayed with that for 25 years. Still into the music. Watching the next generation of guys come in and do their thing. A lot of those guys were good, but they needed the advice. So therefore, still at it today, to this day, still writing.
Okay. Did you have any experiences with any prominent recording artists or singer songwriters or bands back in the day?
Not back in the day. Later, I don't know if you're familiar with Pamela Williams.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, did a couple of concerts with her. Open for a few people here in Omaha on concerts, that kind of thing. Outside of that, no, nothing major.
Okay. Okay. Uncle Rob, how about you?
I met everybody down this place. I am not lying.
Please be humble. Please be.
I come down home on Nebraska. I'm seeing all these groups, man, like Chicago. You see, back home, we couldn't see all of them because you had enough, we were young.
Right.
And ever since I come down to Omaha, I've seen all these artists come through here. And then when I came from DC down here, the style of musicians is a little more changing than what we are back home.
Okay.
We like 25 years ahead of everybody. Seriously.
Okay.
And when I came to Omaha, Nebraska from DC, your dad knew I left. I came down here because my cousin said, look, come to Omaha. Jesus, when I got here, I said, where in the heck I'm at? I looked down the street, Philly, in DC, you got a lot of people. Come down to Omaha, Nebraska, you can see a whole mile. Like, what? Where's everybody at? And I said, any black people live down there? Oh, yeah. We catch it. And everybody keep on saying we in Oklahoma. But we not. This is Omaha. My homeboys called me up one day, man, it was Patty DeBell. See her. What's the other lead singer with the deep? Why can't I think of his name? Any other time we ain't playing the band together. I'll come back on him.
Okay.
Okay, he's lead singer in Philly.
Detroit, you said?
Yeah. As soon as I say his name, you know it is. Turn up the lights.
Oh,
Teddy.
taking over.
Teddy. Yeah, we was in the same group in Yaden before he got famous. Before. Because he was with us that night with our group called Sound Masters. And he came in. He gonna play with Donald Bird, Donald Black or Donald Bird, Blackbirds.
Bird,
back
Bird,
then.
yeah.
Yeah. And he's sitting there right there, like 2 feet away from me and everything. We knew each other before he became famous. Patty Bell used to live downstairs from me in the apartment before she left. She, got that done. Her guitar player taught me how to play. He taught me to play. The Delphonics was around the corner. They came in there, and the Intruders come around in the neighborhood down on Redfield Street. So their guitar players taught me how to play. So I had a lot of talent that taught me, like, when you're a musician, whatever you learn from them, you got to learn somebody else. That was the code, okay? And they taught me jazz and the rhythm. Now, when it came to DC, it was totally different. They do rock. They put the rock and the funk together. And it was a new era for me. Me and your dad, we got together at Howard University. And we started touring a little bit. We went to South Carolina, North Carolina, went to Virginia, because we was in the group in Howard University in Meridian Hill. We had a nice little group. And it's so good that your dad came to Philly to pick me up. They said, we're going to do something, Robert. I said, what? He had his car, and I'm trying to figure that to Nova at the time. Come pick me up. Next time I was in D.C., the rest is history. That's what we did. Now, so far as learn our music down here in Omaha, I got a book on me saying, Rayford's in there too, was a book in there what the musicians did when we come to Omaha, Nebraska. I got to get that to you so you see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Every musician who's down here, who left out of here, came famous when they left out on. And Rayford can vouch for that.
Yep.
When they left out of here, they knew how to talk the white man lingo. We noticed that when the Omaha blacks leave here, they progress big time. They're very motivated, and when they do something, you can't stop them. They're that good when they leave. We had a person in charge of Radio Station 1.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Omaha.
Okay.
She's from Omaha. Buddy Miles is from Omaha. Check that out. We used to play his songs on the porch down by the river. As a couple more came out of Omaha, Nebraska was pretty good. And when Buddy Miles came back, I met him for the first time. Like I said, I see everybody. You can play with the guy, So back home, I never got a chance to play with nobody. And we get together as one, and we're doing something. We're going to tell you about some other future stuff behind what we're going to do in the future. It's going to be really great. We're there. All we did is doing wait for this COVID mess to get over with, and then we could do that stuff. Ain't no joke. That thing take you out of here.
Yeah. On a rocket ship.
And you ain't coming back. So you can just that's what's going on from there, And Bonnie called me up last night. She said, "Oh, you gonna be on there with Donnie?" I said, "Yeah." "Well, I can't wait." Stacy was there. I said, "Yeah, well, hey, your grandmother say, you talking to Robert?" No. Say, Bonnie said to Bonnie, who you talking to? I'm talking to Robert. Robert who? Robert Holmes. Oh.
That sounds like my mom.
I said, man, that's all I get, because she is my second mom. I could never take that from her. Anything she said, I did. Never talked back to her, respect her, and never had no confusion with her. Dad or your grandfather. I had most respect for them. Oh, yeah, your dad. That's right. We ain't gonna say me and Dad, man. Okay.
Before we get too far on the path, I want to ask you really quick, since you guys are from Omaha, and I'm assuming that most of the people that view this aren't from Omaha. You know what I mean? But very much would be interested in Omaha. So I have a question. I want to run it by you guys, and just shoot out little things. Just shoot out little things. And the question is, what's 10 cool things about Omaha? Just 10 cool things about Omaha. Just run them out.
Omaha was once a music hotbed. Musicians who played in Chicago would naturally gravitate to Omaha, Kansas City, Minneapolis, places like that. All the stars, jazz stars. You wouldn't believe how hot this place was back in the 40s, 50s. Of course, way before our time, but everybody came through Omaha. There were little jazz clubs all around, concentrated in an area that we call the Deuce, which is 24th Street, near Lake Street, and all up and down 24th Street. There were all kinds of places to hang out and listen to jazz and take your lady to. Had black taxi service, restaurants up and down the street. The place was popping back then.
Okay.
Of course, in the mid to late 60s, with black unrest, riots started happening, and a lot of businesses took off. They, booked out of North Omaha, and same thing with the music. The music left along with that. A lot of musicians headed out to LA. As Rob was saying, some made it, some didn't. Some came back out of their minds, with drugs or whatever. But
LA does that to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But the place was hot. I learned from a lot of the guys who left. I wasn't quite old enough, but I would get into some of these places to check out the musicians. Was inspired by them, but I was also inspired by folks out of Rob's hometown, out of Philly. Of course, I grew up listening to Motown, some Memphis, things like that. They kind of excited me. But when Gamble and Huff and Tom Bell broke out, man, that inspired me to write. And I was doing my thing. I was keeping up with them. I wasn't doing anything with the music, but I was writing some stuff.
Right.
But yeah, Omaha, 70s, yeah, I was kind of doing my thing back then. 80s, a lot of bands that Robert is familiar with from back then. They were kicking it. They were doing good. Chuck Miller, the guy who wrote the book that Rob was talking about,
Okay.
he taught a lot of these guys,
Mm-hmm.
and they made hellified bands when they broke out. They were doing their thing.
Well, let me ask you a question. Not to interrupt you, but that's an interesting concept that you said. As far as he taught these bands, so basically he was like the band whisperer. Like that's what it seems like you're saying, right?
Right.
With regard to that, and you juxtapose that against today musically, because those concepts really, you don't hear that. Usually people just come out of nowhere with whatever product they have, and people are like sold like widgets. But the fact that you actually have people who could teach the philosophy or the religion that it is that created the celebrity that these bands went on to be.
Right.
It seems like it's a lost art.
Very much so. There are a couple of folks still around who are teaching kids, and for me, that's where it has to start. It has to start with the kids. I look for young people myself, and it's hard to find these kids because they've got different interests now.
Yeah,
they're not being pushed toward music and doing things like that. Unfortunately, young males are headed the wrong direction. They want to, they want to be the bad dude, and carry guns and stuff like that, and folks ain't got time for that, I would love to teach vocally, arrangements, things like that. Just bring them to me.
Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. How about you, Uncle Rob? You got anything to contribute to the 10 cool things about Omaha?
Man, look, man. Rayford already know what I'm getting ready to say. So, hey, when I came down in the 80s and everything, and 81, Chuck Miller came to my door to seek me out. They knew I was in town. And he knocked at my door. This little short guy knocked at my door, man. I said, who this guy, man? He said, your name is Robert Holmes. I said, yeah, yeah, who are you, a bill collector or something? He said, no. He said, no, I'm Chuck Miller. I said, really? Like I'm supposed to know who Chuck Miller is. He said, I'm the one at Boys Club is teaching musicians, but I heard the way you play is noticeable. Can I sit down here for a little bit? So I sit in the room. He came in the house and sit down and played a little bit. He said, well, I want you to be my guitar player. I said, who are you? Chuck Miller.
Chuck Miller.
Chuck Miller. He made it very clear to me. But then and again, I didn't realize what Chuck Miller was and what he was doing. So when I went down to Boys Club with him, he had ETC, Jam Squad, Mario Combino, which is in Vegas now. He's one of the Temptations now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he is. He was down to a little kid. You see what I'm saying? And had the Look Band, had an all-girls band down here. So we made in the black community at that time, was only going so far as 72nd Street. Now, I'm going to tell you, back then, it was pretty rough, man. And, the blacks didn't go that far,
Right.
Well, apparently we did. ETC band got out there with Mickey. They got out there, and things started happening. Okay. Then they called it the 20s. And they like ETC. ETC was a good show band. And Rayford, there was a good show band. Harmony, but it was good enough for them. Horns and everything like that. Oh, they were jamming, The next band at that time called Jam Squad, they was good too. But they got the little 3 harmony going from there. They had a harmony, and the music was pumping.
Mm.
The look band was Little Mario, and Mario used to sing with Chuck Miller. Okay, so when I send this book to you, you can understand who these people are. You see Rayford in there too, me in there too. So when Square Biz came out, that was the group. They really put the hammer on us. We went to the 20s. Man, I come out there with a cape on, man, and shorts on with a chain around my chest. The whole beat. I just, with the robot voice, I came out of nowhere. And it cost us. Instead of got us going, it kind of cost us because every one Tuesday night, uh, every band, there was a band, came to Mickey's, came to the 20s that night. We blew them away. It wasn't ready. I had fur boots on me and everything, man. And it was crazy. We just tore the place up. And then that the wife of the club wanted us to play for her birthday. See, I got to see this band, and we played for them. That's it. And then something happened the next day. We was told not to play no more.
Mm.
Seriously. We went. They got a function, little scrimmage, and they couldn't have it. So we had 6 months of gigs canceled within 3 hours.
Whew.
That's the way it was. They they didn't want the blacks and the whites to get together. They heard us. We had the harmony, we had the singing, we had the funk, we had the rock, we had everything, and it caught everybody off guard. Even the white folks band was jealous, and they got with it. One girl, dad was a judge. They put us against us. But let me tell you something. We did change Omaha. Omaha now, we passed 72nd Street. Man, we out there at 200 some odd street. We out there in Q and I. But the point about it, the music changed down there since the 80s. They hear more black music, more rap music than anything else.
Right.
And they played a rock, yeah, but it's, we got this, you know. And Rayford could tell you, but we changed it. We changed Omaha. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And they can't block us no more. And
So I guess that's a. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the schools, Omaha public schools, they had to put a show together. And they got with all the musicians, the jazz musicians, the rock musicians. You had some LL Carnival who had records out there back then. A couple other groups had things out there. They was aspiring, as so say. Rachel could back me on that. But they said they was missing something. They was missing something. And they said, we're missing the funk. So they got Juan, me, and Rayford to put us in school to show the kids what's going on. Now, mind you, these little kids are like in the 8th grade. Yeah, there's 8th graders.
Mm-hmm.
They sat us down and they asked us, what does it take? What is it? What about the funk? We told them. We told them like it was. You know, funk is your heart and soul, not your brains. And once you feel with your heart, everything else, and your gut feeling say, go for it. And you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And that's something that they cannot compute. And you have white, black kids, young kids now. And they say, well, if that's happening, why can't we feel it? I say, oh, you got it. You just don't know how to do it. See, like when you dance, y'all dance and jump on. We couldn't do the dance y'all do now. We must have break our legs.
Trust me, I don't do those dances either.
Can't do that, you know. Back in the day, we had our stats, you know, the 1, 2, and the 2 and the 1, and the 3 and the 4, and you put it all together. That's it, you know. You never did the splits. If you did the splits, no, you had to carry us to the hospital just to put ourselves back together. As we go along, I'm gonna let Rayford take it from there. They learn something from us. They learn something. First thing, they don't go home steady to play music. They don't. When they play the music, they play at it. They don't play with it.
Mhm.
You follow me?
Oh, absolutely.
Our problem is, as a black race, is this: the rappers. We as black people stop. We need to stop calling ourselves the N word. Period. We also got to stop downing our black women. We need to stop calling the B. You follow me now?
Hmm.
It's the key to that. It's a
It's
brainwashing.
an overused gimmick.
hmm And we need to stress that to them to stop doing it, because when your pants down low, think you look cool. No, brother, it does not. You know, this is disrespecting the elders, the mother and your father. You know, me and your dad was raised up and saying this thing was Rayford. We'll never talk about our parents like the way they talk to their parents now.
Yeah.
No way. We get killed, you know. And I think that when we play this music and what they scared of right now, that when me and Rayford gonna sit down and put a really strong funk band. It's gonna be really powerful. This is gonna be scaring everybody down in Omaha. But they're gonna be kind of, one thing about Omaha is they're jealous of one another. You follow me?
Okay.
It's just like, we don't want you to go nowhere, so we're going to hold you down. Well, we got a song there called "A Brother from Another Mother." We put that together. Now, Rayford come with the bass line, and Rayford did a lot of it. When I send you the CD, you're going to learn about the CD about us. We did 5 years on the CD, and what it does is a lot of feeling with that. Same like the Philly sound. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The story about that, I'm gonna get back to him and let him take over. What they did was, people from England called me at the house, and he was speaking funny, you know. So I said, "Okay." I said, "Laddie." I said, "Yes." "Are you Robert Holmes?" I said, I said, "Yeah, Robert Holmes." "Who is a bill collector, man?" I said, because bills always call you,
Right.
And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Who's this?" "Oh, I'm the DJ down there in London, England." I said, "Yeah, right. Come on, man. Come on, something better than that." He said, "No. Look on your email, and you can see I took your song, put our brand on it, and we accept your CD." "And who is that singer singing there?" I said, "Oh, wait a minute. Stop. Where are you from?" He said, "England." I said, "England? You mean England, England?" "Yes." Did I make myself clear? I said, "Yeah, now you did." So what he did was, when you see on there on YouTube, as you'll see the sign,
Mm-hmm.
the brand. And he said, "Do you have any wax in this wax records?" I said, "Wax? Man, we did the wax in 25 years. We need that in wax, laddie. Can you really do that?" I said, "No, we can't really do that. You got the CD. They bought the CD." And then he called me back and said, "That's the most beautiful music he heard in a long time." And you're right, Donnie, because when we did our thing, we made the changes. But if you hear the music today, there's no changes.
Right.
No changes. That's straight.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, listen, I wanted to throw we got a couple of chats, some people reaching out.
Ah! Harold.
This is a history lesson indeed. And he is right.
Shit, I remember he was born. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, I'm sorry. But
And then
there, Ruth. What's up, baby? She was walking around here on my leg, but keep on. She did.
we're gonna talk about that later on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I just wanted to throw those out. These are interesting topics, though. The fact that these stories, this is what the music industry to me was all about. This is what got me into it.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, and you know, I know this is an interview, and you guys are, you know, telling your story, but I like to share mine too because I mean, there's a great wealth of knowledge here.
Sure.
And I mean, the thing that I want to share is that, you know, my walk has been very different from your walk. Obviously, it's a different generation, different era, but you know, my dad started me on a path. And you know, literally, you know, I picked up my first instrument when I was actually younger than, I think I was like 3, but I didn't really play it seriously until the 4th grade, which I was like 7 or 8. And that was a trumpet. But prior to that, you know, I had to beat the piano, and Pop maybe used to sit there every Saturday and make me play the piano. They used to hate it. I hate playing the piano, man. And but the one thing I can say is that every Saturday, and I'm sure my little sister, my little brother will say that, you know, you knew what time it was. You knew what day it was because you wake up in the morning and it's Saturday morning and Pop was in there playing Earth, Wind, and Fire, or Confunction, or the Tower of Power, or Spyro Gyra, freaking, you know, you name it, Steely Dan, just, you know, and you know, for me, and I'm 42, about to be 43 now, and for me now, I'm in it. I've been in a teaching lane myself, as far as representing talent, being a music producer in my own right.
Right.
And trying to have conversations with people with regard to, like you said, finding that wave to surf when it comes to music. And I don't think people really understand that. It's just like, you know, to me, the thing that I think that I learned is that, you know, music, it really is just theory anyway. You know, so there's no real law. It's an art.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, finding the art in the music is everything. And now that's the thing that I think is missing. And, you know, on top of that, just the stories that you guys have that is connected to it's so much. What do you say? If you know, you don't appreciate things unless you work for them.
That's true.
Right? Yeah, that's it.
And so the stories from back then, the stories that you guys shared, it's just like, you know, you could tell you worked for them. The hours in the cars, driving to or from, you know, late sleepless nights, you know, all of those things. And now it's like, I mean, you have them, but it's more of to me, it's more of a parade. I don't get down for it these days. I mean, I'm like, I've retired myself out of all of that. I don't even need to be in a club like that no more. It's just, it's not attractive to me, you know, but it's just interesting. And I wanted to say all that to say that, you know, I definitely appreciate good music, B, amazing stories, because the stories is the root of the music anyway. You know what I mean? So, you know, I definitely thank you guys so much for sharing all of that. And it's definitely, it's not falling on deaf ears. And guys, I want you both to know that, you know.
You know, go ahead, man.
I want to show.
Yeah, I see her. That's my girl. That's my girl.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, with me and your dad, we went to North Carolina to play, and we played it in a log cabin. You hear what I'm saying? A log cabin. That thing was not bigger than some of these houses in Omaha, right? The front door. Once we got in there, it was a palace. Thing was huge. And I said, somebody did something here, man. I walked back outside and I looked. What? Walking in. What? What is going on? And your dad just, Robert, do you see what's going on here? Man, what do you see? That thing was huge. It was like 4 houses wide. I mean, they had a stage and everything, man. And the people came down there. They partying. The language is different, you know. What I mean, like different. What I mean by that, they had the Southern accent.
Mm-hmm.
You had to learn to sit and listen what they say. Oil. Are you saying all or oil? Oil.
Some all.
Some all.
What are you saying? You know, this over there, you be telling what? I mean, over there? Yeah. What? So I had to learn the lingo. That was the trip. Oh, your dad, man, he was tripping. He was tripping with them and everything like that. Wait a minute, is that your?
No, this is T Mac. Shout out T Mac. Is like my little brother, man. Close friend of the family for many many years.
Really? I
Yes, sir.
didn't met him, but yeah, I mean, I'm the OG, my brother. And me and your dad learned a lot. I got to tell you that we was patient and we learned. We got our ass whipped on the musicians, but you had to sit down and be patient and learn. Put that record on there. You know what I mean, Rayford?
Oh yeah.
Put that record on there. Like, here we go again, again, until we learn it. As musicians, we learn a lot. We learn at. I remember when the guy came down there, and this is a true story. He walked down the street. I was on the steps playing the guitar. I thought I was playing. So I put some chords together, and this guy come down there and said, "I like that chord. I like what you're doing. I said, "Okay, that's nice." Kind of find out he went down to gamble on them, put the chord, and guess what the song was? La 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 la. I love you. That was my chords. Didn't know it. I said, "Oh my God!" And he said, "You like that?" Then he said to me, "Oh, you're gonna be a good blues player." I said, "What blues? I didn't know what a blues was." And now I'm playing that now. I'm playing all that, jazz, rock, blues. My style is I'm gonna try to come out with is funk and rock. Put
Okay.
it together. You see what I'm saying? It's different, like Prince, you know. Put it together like you showed me that day when I was playing that song. That was a made up song. Where I just picked it up, boom, put it on the thing here, and it came out that way.
Hmm.
When me and Rayford got together, uh, Rayford is very good, very, very. I respect him to this day. Brother from another mother, he came in there. I remember a lot of stories now. He walked in the room with us, and he said, "I got a bass line." You got a what now? He said, "I got a bass line."
Now, mind you, they're listening to something else that had already been recorded.
That's
Trying to flesh that out. And
yeah.
I'm sitting back here. I'm like, I'm coming up with a whole new song here.
Right.
That's what he does. And what he does, I got a bass line. I said, "All right, go ahead and did it." So he did it. He picked it up. And next thing we looked up, I put my chords together, one, put the other thing together. And next thing you know, we got a brother from another mother. And you hear that, but see, it talks about us. It talks about us. We need to wake up. We need to wake up, see what's going on, what's happening to us. Because everybody is still in our culture.
Right.
We are the real deal. We've always been the real deal.
So I still like the old school method of songwriting for vocals anyway. There's got to be a story. That's how it used to be. You had a story. If I don't care if it was a love song where you're trying to woo somebody, or a love song where you're breaking up and trying to beg or whatever. There was a story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not there anymore. It's just a song. Hey, I want to do this to you. That kind of stuff. No, let's make a real song. Get to a woman's heart or a man's heart, whatever.
Right. 20. Identify.
Oh my God. Yeah, you can say that. Rafe is sitting there after it all, man. Cause see, that man right there got a lot of music in this here, a lot. And when he comes in there, I got this guy. Okay, I'm paying attention. and Rafe is the type of person don't say nothing at first. He sits back, watch, listen, then he attacks. I said, "Oh God, what do you got now?" But when he comes out, you got some music. He got that bass baritone. One day I let him. We told him to sing Larry Graham from Graham Susan Station.
Okay.
You hear him, you hear Larry Graham, you hear the same person. I mean, it was tremendous. And I said, damn, what's up with this? Natural breed. I said, oh my God, Rayford knew you could do that. But then again, Rayford could do a lot of things more than a lot of people don't know. The boy can sing. When you hear Philly and the way he sings, he brings about, Patty LaBelle, Teddy Pendergrass. What's the other one? The group you said, the Boys in the Blue. What's the other ones on there?
Oh, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes,
Mm-hmm.
OJ's, and 3 Degrees. All kinds of folks I mentioned in there.
Awesome.
It's unreal. And we did on the program, we got time. I can tell you what we're going to do in the future because our manager's going to come on there and tell you what we're getting ready to do.
Okay.
We're going to do some big stuff.
We definitely get into that. I wanna since we already talked about it, I wanna get into the Philly sound and play that for the listeners so people that are tuning in can see exactly everything and all of the stories and all of that stuff. This is what it all boils down to. This right here. So either of you guys want to introduce it or bring in the show, or bring in a song, or would you like me to do it?
This is a song that like I said earlier, when Gamble, Huff, and Bell all came out with their materials. That was the sound, and it captivated me. So as I sat down, it just came to me out of the blue, and started with I remember the sweet sound out of Philly. I was just crazy about it, and that's how I start the song, and then just start getting into a little detail about what it was all about.
Okay, awesome. Well, here we go. This is Lively Jones. I'm sorry,
Lively
Holmes and Jones.
There you go.
Philly sound. Here we go.
Brothers Gamble, Bell, and Huff
It is.
Lively, Holmes, and Jones. Hey, Mr. Rayford, you got some pipes, man.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a
All the time
popular
I
rumor.
listen to it, all the time I listen to it, I'm like, hold up, he got some pipes. Get up, I heard you get up there. Okay, Mr. Rayford.
Thank you.
See,
Nah, that's a no. This is again, that's music, man. That's the road trip type of joint. I gotta play that while I'm riding the Vegas, man. Like, I love it. And then again, shout out Philly, man. That's my second home, like real
Right.
live.
yeah.
And Uncle Robin, am I lying?
No.
Yeah, people when I say it.
Hey, I'm just saying when I listen to that and I sit there at Delphine's up the street, Intruders around the corner, and then you look at Patty DeBell, Teddy and Yaden, and I said, man, look at this. Bruce, I love the sound. Yeah, it's good. Yes. Wait, you hear the CD itself. I mean, it'll throw you for a loop. Rayford get up there and see now, this is going to be happening. When Rayford get to singing, we get to sing it, right? And it's coming.
He had to sit up too for
Yeah. What's good? See, when he sings, the women be doing some crazy stuff. And they might throw something on stage. I say, hey, man, I ain't picking it up. You pick it up. You know what I'm saying. He has that charisma. He has that voice that, when he goes deep, yeah, baby. The women haven't heard that in a long time. When the last time you had a singer there do a baritone, go do real deep, sing it to the women?
That's a very good point. I
Ain't
can't.
none. And Philly, we are saying with Philly, hear this song. There can be a lot of baby making up there. So and this other one that Rayford sings, it's gonna be really something on that one. And I'll let Rayford tell you about that one. Go ahead and tell him, Rayford.
Now, are you speaking of It's Not True?
Yeah, that's right.
That was another throwback, a true love song. Talking to a man telling this woman, hey, if some of these dudes out here telling you I'm doing this or that, don't believe it, baby. It is you. Only you. That it's that kind of song.
That kind of story.
Yeah. When we tell our stories on this CD that we did, everything what we did is for a reason. Our manager, which is Carol Winfield, and she is out there. She is a serious manager. She got a lot of weight.
Okay.
Even to the White House, she have a lot of weight. Yes, she was explaining herself. Yeah, it's there. Because see, her sister put clothes together, make clothes for Mr. Obama. That's how deep that goes. She loved the CD, and she talked to everybody, James Brown, everything like that. She's a serious manager. She loved us. And she's backing us up 100%. She told me to tell y'all, to tell you that when I come back on there, you're going to know who I am. And she has a lot of weight, and she loves us. And yes, Donnie, we're going to be playing at the White House.
Man, I better get a ticket or something, or some sort of invite, man. You can't be in my hood.
Hey,
And I don't get no invite. I need to see what Mr. Rayford do. I need to see what Mr. Rayford do. He hit that note. See them, they get up on the stage. I need to see that. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really something, man. When Rayford get out there and get to singing, get to moving. We got some. We're looking to recruit. We're recruiting right now, and we're gonna put some people there with him, and make him do his wild thing. And when he comes out to sing, I just know what's going to happen. And I know you can't put a regular female with him. You got to put a female that is equal like him, but also support him. So you know what I mean? And see, Rayford support everybody else, but you need somebody to support him because he's a singer. He's not like a Bobby, like a Jerry Butler, uh, like something like that. Yeah, that's what you like. And you get somebody like that, like Isaac Hayes and Barry White,
Mm-hmm.
you got a problem. That's
Those,
him right there.
those were all of my teachers back in the day.
Okay.
You know, put them records on, word for word, just going at them all day long.
All right. Well, listen, you guys is definitely in a great lane. I mean, we need more of that music to bring that back.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely, for sure. I definitely want to take this, as a segue, not to cut everybody short, but we got a little bit of time constraints, so want to get to we down the stretch, but now the tough questions.
yes.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Go for it.
All right. How was Omaha after the elections?
No, he
You
didn't.
know,
This ain't even
Omaha.
about music. Let's talk
after
about
the elections, Omaha was no big deal. You know, it's a pretty chill city. Nobody gets outrageous or anything like that. You might get a knucklehead here and there, but yeah, it's pretty chill.
Okay.
See now, where I work at, driving the school bus, we had some mixed ideas. Trump this, Trump that, Trump this. And I said, okay, don't worry about it. It's all going to come back to you. And he said, no, man, Trump's going to win. I said, no, he's not. Yes, he is. You know what I said? Like he said, would you like to tell that guy, get off his knees and everything like that, and you're fired? Well, what did Philly do? Philly said, remember what you said? Remember that? Now you're fired. And my wife, she had a friend, Trump. Okay. After the election, she just disappeared. My wife said she had to go ahead and delete her off her account. Oh my God. It was crazy. And my next door neighbor, he said, well, Trump is you're gonna win anyway. I said, no, he's not. I said, now remember now, I'm from Philadelphia now. He said, yeah, you're right. Y'all ready to kick this butt out of there? Yeah, we haven't forgot anything. And DC, they didn't put no punches. Omaha was a mix of votes. We went to Biden and Harris. But let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Harris, watch out, man. That girl, she's from Howard University.
Okay, come on now.
See what I'm saying?
Hamptonian now. Let's you know what I'm saying, Hamptonian now. But we that's neither here nor there. It's all black love.
There you go.
Yeah.
But Hamptonian here. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Now you good. Now I'm just playing.
Oh,
But I'm serious. But I'm
okay.
You know, one thing I did notice though, Facebook wise,
okay.
all them Trump folks, they shut the hell up. They didn't say a word.
What good is it? They want to see if he's actually going to do what he's going to do. I'm going to barricade myself in the White House. It's going to be hard to get me out. I'm not this fake news if they're going to get me out. No,
Right.
Get your ass out of there, bro. Like you're not a superhero, bro.
I can't wait, man. I like to see the grab by his toes and throw him out, drag him out there. Yeah, go ahead. I wish I was in DC right now. I was like, yeah, man, kick him. Oh, they okay. Bonnie and Stacey said, hello. Hey, girls.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, I'm saying this.
My name is Stacy.
Oh, yeah. I remember when you was born, girl. I took her when she was born, and I put her in my arms for the first time. She sneezed in my face. Ain't
that like that's like Stacy, ain't
it? That's you. What is the problem? Do I stink or something? What? But yeah, I brings it back a lot of memories, boy. And I remember I had to change the diaper and everything like that, and I learned. at a young age, how to take care of a baby. Now, mind me, I'm the only child. Only one I had in my family was your dad and Bonnie,
Mm.
besides everybody else, but they're the only ones that have been close to me. They've been very. When Bonnie had her, uh, I put a bottle in the mouth. I learned a lot, a lot. Um, when Harold was born, I didn't get a chance to hold him that much, you know.
He act like it.
Yeah, I know. Howard killed me, man. Look,
Let me see, man. Let me see.
he, he he walk around, he got an attitude all the time.
That's just how he look now. That's his everyday face. He got that.
When I said, boy, what are you doing? He be holding my, he's another be holding my leg. He said, man, what you be rubbing his head? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? And he didn't bite me. I'm glad he didn't bite me. That's one thing about that. Now,
Okay.
I look, oh man, some stories. Woo, boy. And Stacy was, as she started getting older, we started being apart from each other. But and then I see she went when I found out what she was doing. She went to high school. I don't know if she went to West Philly or not. I don't know. But I had to ask her what high school did she went to. And I don't know if she went to Jersey. Because see, you was in DC.
I want to say Overbrook.
Overbrook. God.
I want to say Overbrook. I could be loud and wrong. Stacy was wrong. I'm sorry. I want to say it was Overbrook. That's what I want to say. Could be loud and wrong.
Harold went to West Philly.
Born and raised.
Yeah, boy.
Must be a.
And your dad told me, he said, Rob, don't you remember around the corner, man? We used to play with Will Smith's brother. I said, I do remember something like that, but Will Smith wasn't there. He wasn't thought of, But we did play ball in high school. Me and Will Smith's brother, that brother. And he had some sisters there. And he did his thing, but we didn't think about him, but we did that at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And your daddy went to Dobbins, really, the technical school.
No shade whatsoever.
And he went there. I said, man, why are you going to Dobbins, man? Go to West Philly with us, man. He said, no, I want to be a technical engineer. Okay. So we didn't say nothing about it, we did what we had to do. And June, now first, all that time I always call him June. But after he told me his name was Percy, I said, excuse me? I don't like that name, man. I said, well, man, what can you do about it? Your mom's name, Percy. We had nothing to do about it. Oh, we used to go around with that. So I said, all right, man, I'll just call you June. Just call it short. And me and your dad, we played in high school, Sayre Junior High, and Love on a Two-Way Street. That's what we played. Yeah, we played that. I played the parts on there, man. The girls went crazy, Sayre Junior High. And then we turned around with the West Philly High. That was another story by itself. Stacy's dad, when he going on stage, Butch, he took off his shirt to put his drum set on. The women started screaming already. I said, all he's just doing is taking off his jacket, put up the drums. Oh my God. West Philly women just went crazy. And then we got on stage, me and June got on stage. We started playing. We played Love on the Two-Way Street. And my other cousin with his group with the five guys in the front, and they came out there, the Chandeliers. Oh, no, not the Chandeliers, call them another name. And they came out, did their thing. They're singing, man, we was gods for 45 minutes. They were screaming, man, throwing stuff on the stage and everything. Now, mind you now, the Intruders came there first. Okay? Then we came on after. We got more comments from them than the Intruders did. And Dennis, the guitar player, wanted to tell me, he said, man, I don't know what y'all did. I don't know what we did either. But the women was crazy about Stacy's dad. Great, And I said, wow. I mean, everybody was kind of buff back then. I was on the skinny one. Out the whole crew, I was the skinniest one. And we got pictures on that, in the basement and stuff like that. Bonnie, your aunt got it.
I'm gonna say, I gotta say though, it sounded like you had everything that you needed except a Rayford. You needed to have yeah, Rayford Jones in there. It'd be over.
See, there it is.
Man, I wish I had been in Philly back then.
Hey, listen, too. Check this out. She did go to Overbrook.
He said she went to Overbrook. No,
I told you. I was like, I'm pretty sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure she went to Overbrook. Don't know. But she went. That was Clementon, I think. Clementon, New Jersey.
Oh man. Oh, Overbrook. I'm gonna have to talk to that girl. But it's too late now. Yeah, there you go. Speak Boys Forever. You got it, boy. You got that right. And I think he went to school with my son. His name's Kenny Moody. He was the quarterback then. They won the championship. He might confirm that for me. And that's the first championship West Philly had since 1909.
Man, no pressure whatsoever.
I'm trying to tell you, man. We beat my year 71. We beat Overbrook for the first time. We were the first team out of 30-some years. We were the first time we beat them in 1971. Yeah, that's a long time. You know how that's a long time. And now I got a lot of stuff to say, but then go ahead, Rayford. Go and talk, man.
No, I'm good.
You good?
Well, let me ask you this one last question, and then we can wind out because it's that the bell is tolling.
Gotcha.
Mr. Rayford, and we'll start with you. Do you feel musicians should get politically involved?
I think everybody with a voice should speak up. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Not just musicians. Even if you're a little guy that can talk to, if you need to talk to a politician, speak up, say something, let your feelings be known.
Indeed. Okay.
How
about you, Uncle Rob?
I think the problem what we got here, the rappers, the comedians, they can say things. But the rappers got to stop saying the N-word, and same thing with the comedians. The reason why I'm saying that, because if they put it this way, black people own the world of music. Mm. The rap went so far that the whole world know about us. Back then, we had singers. When they sing, the women understood that. They loved that. But the rappers is telling us today, we need a rapper to get us to say, look, we need to stop doing this. We need to start waking up. The KKK sitting up there want to blow our brains out. But we're not paying attention. A white man walked up to me, and this is exactly what he said. Y'all keep calling yourself niggas. I hate to say that. Why can't we? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when you really think about it, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, we call ourselves niggers all the time. We need to cut that out. But everybody needs to speak up, because therefore the white man is taking notes of what's going on. And the KKK is saying, yeah, the rappers up there getting everybody killing each other. We got to stop doing that too. But the minute that the rappers turn around and said, you know, to go to school to get an education, you need to go ahead and try to change things. And we could do that. We have the power to do that. We got the spending power. We have everything. We spend more money than any race in this daggone planet. Mm. We do. And if the black race pulled together as one, the ground would shake, because we are the beginning and we will be the end. That's what I'm saying. What we need to do, we need to focus on that. But the white man, if you say, I need you to go to school. I need you to start respecting your women. I need you to start respecting your mom, your dad. You need to get education. They'll shut that down in 5 minutes. There won't be any more rappers. You feel what I'm saying? Because y'all got the power. You got the power. And I remember when the rap first came out. Oh, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Look what it done. One thing I can say this here, and I'll get off of this. So I won't be here all day long. I can, when black people talk, they listen. When the forefathers got us, we are not only black people, we are Israelites. That's what we are. Because they went over there in West Africa and stole us from our country. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Divided us. You see what I'm saying? They said, we can't let these people get together to communicate, they'll take us over. So they did everything to us. They all they did is made us stronger and smarter. We always been smart. But when you tend to learn their lingo, which what I'm saying is, when a white man take you to school, you get to learn his stuff. He figured give you slow education, get everything like that. Now you sit that on the air now, all of a sudden they'll say, rapping, they say, oh wow. But what I'm trying to say is the rapping is a very strong game. It's a mind blower. And if we ever pull together as one, we will take this whole world over within the period of time. And what I mean is we don't do everybody wrong. Black people always been protecting everything. That's what George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, they got us over there. They said they know these white people are going to mess up the country. They did. And then we helped them. See what I'm saying? With the Indians and everybody like that, we practically destroyed them. But they threw everything at us. Even this coronavirus. They're still taking us out. It's almost like roaches. You know, that we can't kill them. No, you cannot. And this is one more thing I'm going to say right here. Why do you think the KKK burned the cross? Think about it. What did the black man ever do to the white man?
Nothing.
That's right. That's right. Nothing. But you know what they know? They know Jesus Christ is a black man. That's one. Number two, the Virgin Mary was a black woman. The Roman Catholic people has it downstairs in the basement locked up. But they actually made a mistake when they had the Virgin Mary. She was black as ace of spades. Just like this. She was black. She was black.
You say black as ace. I have a wild imagination, so I'm sorry.
I mean, you seen the Sudanese come over here, right?
Yeah.
They're like that. Our people were like that.
Okay.
I mean, when we black, we can hide in the corner. You want to see us? But okay, go ahead. I'm just had to get that out.
Well, no, I like I said, I definitely appreciate both of you guys. I like not even just your suggestions or your entries into this interview. I appreciate you both. Like seriously, Mr. Rayford, I like it's the first time meeting you, but I mean, hey man, hey brother, you got a new fan and follower now, man. Like, seriously, because you got pipes, man. Like, and anybody knows me, I'm like Simon Cowell, bro. I'll be like, yep. I don't like it, and everything. But no, you got it, you know. But so definitely want to say that. The last two questions I have for you guys, so we can kind of wind this down, is what advice do you have for aspiring talent, people, you know, the youngsters that you said that you like to educate and cultivate, so forth and so on. Anybody that's really just trying to, it might not even be just about music. It could just be about overall as us as a people. Like you said, Uncle Rob, unified. What advice do you have for people that are aspiring for greater?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You got a dream. Pursue that dream. You know, like I said earlier, I took a hiatus for music. Mm-hmm. That was mainly out of frustration with local business, local musicians, that kind of thing.
Right.
I got tired of getting out on the road. You know, we'd go out on the road. The expenses would eat us up. We'd come back penniless. Mm-hmm. From that trip, I was like, you know what? No, I'm getting a real job. So I did. and actually, I benefited from that. You know, the original dream was to travel the country. You know, as a musician, I travel the country as a technician with a phone company.
Oh, Wichita, like a Wichita lineman.
Oh,
No, in the computer environment. No, software.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. But mainly for the youngsters, definitely believe in yourself. Have the confidence in yourself to go after whatever it is you want. You can do it. You know, just don't give up. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. You know, or discourage you. Just go for it.
Understood.
Never stop.
That same question was asked us when we was in the schools down here, which is our book, they put us on the TV and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
They did. What I would tell them is like when Stanley, the guitar player, told me, he said, when you play with feeling. When I see kids today, when they pick up an instrument, I could tell them that they get bored real quick.
Mm-hmm.
They got to stay with it. When I took some little kids, and I said, when you put that guitar in your hand, it's going to hurt. You know, you're going to put blisters on your hand. You're going to learn all that. But you don't stop. You got to keep going. Like Rayford said, you got to keep going. You got to love it. It's going to be hard at first. And then after a while, you get to liking it, and you start learning. Musicians today, we got a problem. We don't pass it on like we should.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? We don't do that.
I agree.
It's all minds. That's about it. You see what I'm saying? No, that's not the way you got to do it. Because see, you look at Jimi Hendrix for a reason. All he's doing is playing the blues.
Mm-hmm.
The boy got some weed in him and going like he went crazy. But look what he done though.
Right.
Look what he done. He went out of his mind, and then we're doing the exact same thing. What they scared of, that the black guitar players, I can say this right now, afraid another Jimi Hendrix is going to come out. They don't want that. They really don't. You know, oh my God.
I'm gonna say it's catchy, man. I'm just saying. Like, never heard nothing like that before.
It's true. I see. When I see this, that's why you see me teach. You hear me say about the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
When you play the feeling, they feel it. And white people love the guitar. There's something about that. When you play the guitar, they go crazy. Just like when Rayford opened his mouth, they go crazy. You know, I just look at him.
I see. I said.
And the one thing that we don't do, use drugs. We don't, because we don't smoke no weed. We don't mess anything.
Dedicate to the craft.
Right. And what you hear come from us, that's what you hear. You hear love. You hear love. When you sing that song, that's love, man. You feel that. You know, I know Philly, we go crazy with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we get everything out there, and your rejection, which help us out. We need all the help we can.
Of course.
And all we got to do. And matter of fact, Rayford, he raps too. He sings and rap.
Hold up.
Huh?
Hold on. We about to hold up. Mr. Rayford, you rap too?
No.
We ain't got bars.
No.
You sure you probably got a few bars somewhere.
I can probably do it in my mind.
We want bars. I got you. They sing rap now. You might be able to sing rap. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Yeah, you never know. But it's about the same. I mean, rapping, singing, you're writing a poem and throwing it out there.
Now they got some songs, man, that blew my mind. I mean, you know, like the song came on at the first of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hitting.
Mm-hmm.
I know me and Rick Ray said, "Oh, we could put this here, put that there. Okay, we can put this there, put that there." And I know you heard it. Rayford
Oh yeah,
clapped for me.
oh yeah. I was bumping.
I said, "Oh boy, I need to tear that song up." And woo! And man, if your dad was here, ooh,
I miss the big guy, man.
mm,
I miss him. I know he would put some things on some stuff, man. I'm trying to tell you. But we'll leave that story for another time. I definitely would love to have you guys back, but I got to kind of close it up. But definitely want to. I am going to bring you guys back if you're interested.
yeah, we will.
Yeah, certainly.
This is a very. I think the world needs to hear more of this. Everything else is cliche. Everything else has been you've heard those stories before. This story is our story as Black people.
That's right.
And I think I feel a dedication to bring it back to share more of these stories.
When you do this, our manager will be there, and this producer will be there too because he's the one that can be with the Disney.
Mm-hmm.
As right now, I'm gonna put this out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Rayford and that CD, we had another person with us. But the thing what happened is we are in the Disney want to talk to us. ESP want to talk to us. Duke, who's that brother's the funk that? What is his name? First name. The last name is Duke, the funkster.
Who? What's the last name?
His last name is Duke. He's a famous person.
Duke.
No,
not George Duke. I was about to say not George Duke, right?
No, George passed.
No, it's another one. But don't worry, they'll clean it up. Huh?
Politician?
What was that?
Is he a politician?
No, he's a musician.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. Winston
Duke. His last name
is it Winston Duke?
Yeah, that's it.
Winston Duke. Yeah,
that's it. That's him. He interested in the CD too. He likes the CD too, and the people who loves the CD is some nice people. She'll break it down to you when she talks to you. And she told me that today. I said, "Wow!" So they got something for us to do, and 2 movie scores. Gonna put some music to it. Hello, and
hello,
yeah, hello, and that's right. Hello. So it's something that we're gonna be looking at real tough. We have everything, and we're gonna just try to put it together. Don't be surprised. Hey, Donnie, hey, come here for me. You might want to do something.
Hey, I was about to interject, man. I wasn't even gonna wait for the invite. I was about to be like, because it's Donnie B got the beats. I like to be able to put the beats in there. Like,
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So family got to look out for family.
Exactly.
So I like to do something like that down the line, and we put some stuff together, and that you're gonna do the rap on there. Do you got to do, and you got little pipes yourself there, boy. I hear you.
Well, I thank you because I know that I trust everything that you. I want Mr. Rayford to hear what I got going on. Because if Rayford says I got pipes, then I'm like, okay, then I feel better about life.
I hear you. Hey, I appreciate a good voice.
He got a good one, man. He got a good one.
Cool.
His daddy like you. He's more like a bass guy.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets angry, put that little bass in there. Hey, you better put it together.
Yeah. It was pure bass too. It wasn't even raspy or nothing.
Right.
Straight, bass.
But yeah. What? But go ahead.
Nah, but like I said, at the end of the day, gotta close up shop, guys. It has been real. It has definitely been probably, if not the most memorable, definitely in the top 3 most memorable podcasts that I've had in my short tenure as a podcast host. I definitely appreciate both of you guys. Like I said, I love your stories. I love your background. I love your contributions. And I just love you 2 gentlemen. I appreciate you for your time. Let me ask you one last thing and then we out. How can people learn more about Live with Holmes and Jones, about you 2 individually? And if you have any shout outs, people that you want to just go ahead and shout out and say, so, hey, for, or, and rep them, feel free.
All right. Do we still have a page up, Rob?
Huh?
Is our page still up?
Yeah. No. Oh, he took that down. We gotta get that back onto that.
Okay. Currently, no web page, no Facebook page just yet.
Okay.
There was, but long story. It's gone. But anyhow, next interview, we'll have that going for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, all that done for you, you know. And I'm gonna shout out to Carol, our manager, my wife Tina, and my other mom. Yeah. And my second mom, hey Mildred, you know,
Mama.
yeah. And oh yeah, your mom. Like I said, hi to her. Um,
I
I
want
know,
to she said
yeah, because she didn't see me in a while.
if
The last-
she probably neck deep in a neck pillow right now or sleeping somewhere. So I'll make sure I tell her when she wake up. Wow, Uncle Rob said what's up.
yeah, and I've seen her, man, and your uncles on the other side, her brothers and sisters and everything like that.
I would sure be telling them because I'm sure that they would be like, "Oh man, if they ain't tuned in, they probably tuned in too." I never really know, but I
Yeah,
would definitely say, "Tell me you said hi."
yeah, tell them all I said hi because I remember, man, I learned a lot from her brother fixing the car,
Which one? Ernie, Larry?
the shortest one.
Oh, that's Gary.
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he taught me how to break my car down, and your dad too learned how to break down a transmission on a road runner. We both had road runners. Uh, to my wife and my kids, we really want to get that together. But you and Robert Jr. got to meet. You know Robert Jr. is 6'5".
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Okay.
real
Well,
size. Yeah, that boy
I
real
gotta make
size.
sure I get my. I gotta drink some milk or something. I say I gotta drink some milk or something so we can see eye to eye or something. You know. It's all right.
You know, and you know what? Let me tell you something. You remind me so much of your dad. Is crazy. You did a film clip. You know, the girl knocking at the door. She went to borrow some toilet paper or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you turn around and walk, I said, "Oh my God, that's June walking down the hallway. What is this, man?" And when you come up, you did a little cut there. It was funny as hell. I kept laughing. And I said, "That's your dad." You know. I said, "Is this crazy?" I know this is his son, but God, no, you picked up everything from him. Everything, you walk, everything. Yeah, it's crazy. But I guess I better let you go. I get to talking, man. Damn.
That's cool. And for clarity, Mr. Rayford, I actually did a pilot for a TV show, and that's what he's talking about. So,
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'd be happy to share that with you if you're interested at some point in time. But you know, hey, whatever, you know. But like I said, at the end of the day, listen, it has been a pleasure. Robert Holmes, Rayford Jones, and you know, viewers, if you were interested in getting in contact with those people, these two, feel free to reach out to me. I'll ferry you to them. How about that? But again, it has been a pleasure. I definitely look forward to the next time I can bring you back. Hopefully soon. If not soon, definitely at the beginning, around the beginning of the new year. But hey, man, it's been real. It's been a pleasure. Stay blessed, stay masked up, and it's all love.
Yeah, that mask up really, really count.
Take care.
If you're laughing and joking, say,
At the end of the day, you're right. And you know what I mean? But like I said, stay blessed, stay loved, stay masked up. Everybody be safe. Happy holidays. And by the way, I have to throw this out there, and I hate to leave it on such a high note like that with a cliffhanger, but I have to throw the plug out. I just got the green light to let everybody know that I was a contestant on the Wheel of Fortune. And my
that is true.
Yeah, and so my episode airs Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Okay.
Yeah. So
really?
Yeah, strap up your eggnog, get your warm cookies and milk and get together with the family and cheer me on. So it is true.
Whoa. Stop. Wait. Did you win any money?
Hey man, you gotta watch it.
Oh man, ain't that nothing?
Hey man,
I get about $1.
There ain't no movie without no suspense, sir.
That's right.
Oh man, boy, I'm at the top.
I'm my daddy's son. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Oh, you got some cash.
And hey, man, listen, that's all I'm gonna say to you.
And if you mess up, I'm gonna get you, boy.
And I went into it with that thought process too. And I was like, man, I hope I don't flame out in a blaze of glory. But I'm my daddy's son. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Did you buy a new car?
Huh?
Did you buy a new car?
Did I buy a new car?
Yeah.
No.
One nigga taking too long. He's taking too long. He's taking too long.
You can't reveal all the secrets. Uncle Robbie, again, I want people to actually watch the episode. If I tell you,
you're gonna watch it. Trust me. And every kind of questions you're gonna do on there, you know how to spell them right, don't you?
Of course, I went to Hampton University now.
That means you don't know how to write and spell. That's what it means.
That means you ain't never been to Hampton University.
I know all about them, but they party all the time.
Exactly. But we do our homework too.
Oh,
there you go.
I can't wait to see this.
Like I said, at the end of the day, I just want to throw it out there. But listen, I love you guys. And
love you too.
I feel in 2020 and 2021, we need to get back to telling people that we love them while we still have them here.
Yes.
Man.
So, I love you guys. I appreciate you both as men and as fellow musicians. And if there's anything that I can do to be a part of whatever you guys got going forward, please feel free to reach out. And the sky's the limit for all of us in 2021 and beyond. So with that being said, I'm Donnie B, got the beats. We on the beat. I'm here with Robert Holmes and Mr. Rayford Jones, and stay classy. Here we go.
Donnie B.